Ayun pala si Pre, oh.
Ay, pre!
Uy, alam mo ba yung sunog na nangyari sa Sipokot nung nakaraan?
Hindi eh.
Eh, ikaw, alam mo?
Hindi eh, saan ba yun?
Sa North Centro. Ha? Bakit di nyo pa rin alam yung lindol sa Taiwan?
Hindi pa rin eh.
Hindi!
Eh, yung baha sa Dubai, alam mo?
Hindi rin eh.
No. Eh, alam nyo ba yung mga posibleng epekto ng mga sakunang to?
Hindi nga eh.
Ano ba yan? Panoorin nyo nga to.
Fires, whether started naturally or by people, can bring serious dangers to communities, causing huge problem for people, building, and nature. First, fires spread very quickly, covering buildings and other things fast. The strong heat can make buildings fall down, putting lives at risk and making it hard to rescue people. In Philippines, the peak fire season typically begins mid-February and lasts around 13 weeks. There were 1,182 VIIRS fire alerts reported between 24th of April 2023 and 15th of April 2024, considering high confidence alerts only. This is normal compared to the previous years going back to 2012. Fires can harm people's health by making them breathe in smoke and dangerous fumes. Breathing in smoke can cause breathing problems, making health issues worse and even kill. People who are already vulnerable, like kids, elder people, and those with breathing problems, are at higher risk. Fires hurt the environment by damaging ecosystems, air quality, and natural things. Burning plants let out gases like carbon dioxide, which adds up to climate change. Fires can also ruin animal habitat, destroy wildlife, and mess up soil, causing long-term harm to the environment. Fires also cause big problems for communities. Losing home, businesses, and important things can really hurt local economies and cause conflict to people's lives. The cost of fighting fires, medical help, and fixing things destroyed by the fire can be a big burden to local governments and citizens. To conclude, fires are a big danger to communities, putting lives, buildings, and nature at risk. By understanding these dangers and taking action, communities can find good ways to stop fires and lessen their impact. By teaching people, working together, and doing things to stop fires before they start, we can make communities safer and better able to deal with fires.
Typhoons are big storms that happen in communities.
Firstly, let's understand what typhoons are. Typhoons are storms that start in the ocean where the water is warm. They form from swirling clouds and winds, and they get stronger as they move over the water. When they hit land, they bring strong winds, heavy rain, and big waves. However, the effects of it differ depending on its strength.
One example of this disaster is Super Typhoon Haiyan, also called Typhoon Yolanda. According to the Asian Disaster Reduction Center, or ADRC, this typhoon hit the Philippines on November 6, 2013. It caused a lot of damage and was a historic event for the country. It affects a total of 3,424,593 families, or around 16,078,181 people. Sadly, it resulted in the death of 6,318 people, with 28,689 other getting hurt, and 1,061 still missing.
Now, let's talk about the dangers that typhoons can potentially bring to communities. The strong winds of a typhoon can knock down trees, houses, and power lines, causing damage and making it hard for people to cope up. The heavy rain from a typhoon can lead to flooding, especially in low-lying areas, which can damage homes, crops, and roads. Typhoons can also trigger landslides in hills or mountains, putting people and property at risk.
Typhoons can have a long-lasting effects on communities. In the Philippines, after a typhoon, communities may be without electricity, clean water, or ways to get necessities.
It's important for communities and people to be aware and prepared for typhoons and to work together to keep everyone safe and most importantly, to recover faster from the effects of this disaster with helping hands.
Earthquakes are natural disasters that can have devastating effects on communities, causing widespread destruction and disruption. When an earthquake strikes, it can unleash a series of impacts that can affect every aspect of community life. One of the most immediate and visible effects of an earthquake is structural damage to buildings, infrastructures, and roads. Buildings may collapse or suffer severe damage, posing risk to safety of occupants and hindering access for emergency responders.
The effect of earthquakes on communities are far-reaching and multi-phased, impacting every aspect of community life. However, by fostering preparedness, implementing mitigation measures, and promoting resilience, communities can better withstand the impacts of earthquakes and recover more quickly from their aftermath.
Oh, alam niyo na.
Ah!
Thank you, MJ. Ngayon, alam na namin.